everyone. It's your girl Traytriune. This is my first time going live. One of my subscribers did suggest that I go live one of these days, and it so turns out that I suppose Spirit wants me to go live as well because I tried to pre-record this and it just would not do what I wanted it to do. So here I am live. All right, so what we have playing in the background is by Meditating and Healing. That's the channel, and this particular sound is Clear Financial Blocks. All right, healing music, positive energy. Okay. All right, let me just try to adjust this thing properly so that you guys are hearing okay and all of that jazz. All right. I think that's okay. All right, so I was really going in before I went live. All right. This is the structure. Okay, so we got a general energy card, and I just did a 3-card pull. What are we letting go of? What's the current energy that's surrounding, and also what are we moving towards? All right, so the general the card that I got for general energy, that would be governing the entire read, is the Justice card. Okay, so with this card we have this can be legalities, this can be contracts, it can be seeking legal advice. This is karma, this is divine justice. Okay, this is truth, this is balancing of the scales, and also it's associated with the star sign of Libra. Okay, this is making clear-cut decisions without any emotional judgments or emotions attached. It's equity, it's fairness, it is giving everyone, all parties involved, their just due. Okay, rectifying a situation. So that's the energy that we're going into. Okay, it's unbiased, no prejudice, and there is no attachments involved. There's no personal stake in this matter that's being governed. Okay, all information has been presented, carefully examined, and now there is a judgment that will be given. And whatever judgment is going to be given, it's going to be fair. It's going to be just for both parties involved, or all parties involved in a particular situation. So I don't know if it's an instance where someone in my collective or some of you guys are facing legal issues and you're wondering what's going to be the outcome. Is it going to be fair to you? Right? With the Justice card coming here, you're going to get exactly what you deserve, nothing more, nothing less. And this is after everything has been thoroughly examined. All right, it's an unbiased decision, essentially. All right, so let's see how that energy governs everything else and what we can pull from that. All right, this is also a representation of divine feminine. All right, so if we're going to go into that aspect of things. Okay, all right, so what we're letting go of is the 3 of Wands presented itself in that situation. With 3 of Wands, we have an energy of patience, of waiting. It can be an energy of longing for, waiting for your ships to come in. So I don't know if it's an instance where This is some sort of paperwork. Um, so you could be waiting for an invoice. You could be waiting for a shipment of stock to come in. It's also trading. So this could be like adjustments in this what's the word I'm looking for, standardization, if that makes sense, right? In trading aspect, I don't know if someone in my collective is looking into trading or stocks and bonds and things like that, right? You may be examining a document that has to do with that. This may be an urging from the universe that you should get involved in that. But before you do, ensure that you are examining all of the terms and conditions, the fine print thoroughly. If it is a case where you need legal advice, then you can go ahead and seek that. This can be immigration laws. This can be something that's happening internationally. There may be some change and turnabout in international policies as it relates to travel. This could be like the lifting of travel restrictions and stuff like that. You know, if we're looking at things from our present day perspective, essentially. All right, you could be waiting for shipments to come in, so you could have ordered something online and you're waiting for it uh, to come. This is caution. This is also procrastination, essentially. This is urging from the universe to go ahead and make your move. And once you decided to make your move, you're going to make the move in the right direction. So whatever decision it is that you think that you had to wait and see. With the justice card here, it's saying that you have come to the right conclusion, and it is giving you the go ahead to actually move in the direction of that final decision that you have been assessing that particular situation. All right, so this is possibly taking like a strategic risk, right? You could be assessing like risk management, essentially, like how much risk you can take on in terms of when it comes to investment. I keep hearing that a lot. All right. I don't know. This could be you examining like long-term investments, and it could be a case where you're waiting for your interest on that, or you won't be getting your interest on that right now. But let's see what the other cards are stating. So that's what we're letting go of. That was what was happening in the past. So if you were in a wait and see energy, procrastinating energy, or just patiently waiting for something that you had invested in, waiting for the rewards for that to come in, spirit is urging that that wait is over right now. Okay, it's over. This can also indicate travel. So if it's an instance where you have actually been thinking about traveling, you will actually be taking the steps to do that. You could be traveling overseas to purchase real estate, or it could be an instance where, I don't know, you're maybe looking at Airbnb, so you may be involved in that type of business, or that may be like an investment option that you're looking into, or that could be something that you could look into if you were looking at investment options. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. You could be definitely on guard. Someone is waiting for a particular opportunity, but they have their guards up, right? Because if you look in this picture, he has his robes on and so forth, but if you look at his arm, he actually has armor underneath his garments, right? So I don't know if you have been withholding your help, or someone has been waiting for a handout. This could be government assistance. It can be a loan that you've been waiting on to give you a helping hand. Or maybe this is what you'll be granted to like propel you forward. if that makes sense, right? It could be that you're waiting to hear back about either a loan or grant, um, to help with your securities. Okay, all right, so that's interesting. All right, so current energy that we're dealing with, the Queen of Wands come up. This is air sign energy, and I should also mention that this is what fire sign energy. So that's Aries, Leo, Sag. So that could speak to your passions, your ambitions, your goals, aspirations, what you're fired up to do, what you're geared up to do, right? So definitely it's an instance. I think you're like waiting for your turn, essentially. Like, when is my turn? I get that. That vibe from the Three of Wands cards. It's just like that. It's like, when? Like, you're asking the universe when. And with the Justice card governing that, it's saying now. Don't worry, your turn is coming. You will get what it is that you have desired, as long as you have like put in the hard work in regards to that. It's coming to fruition, just like these little leaves that are sprouting from his Three of Wands. So I don't know, you could have, this could be a company of three, this could be a company of this could be like someone waiting for your signature on a particular document as well, because we're just one wand away from the Four of Wands, which is all about stability, foundation, and home life. All right, so someone could be waiting for your signature, or you could be the head of an organization, or that, and everyone has to wait until you sign off on a particular thing. So people may be waiting for your signature, or your order to go ahead, because essentially we could equate him to a general. You know, he's earned his stripes, as you see here with the caution, the and I'm also hearing driver of your own ship. All right, so this could be like a relationship as well. Some of you may be contemplating a relationship. You may be required to travel, or you're thinking about traveling to establish a relationship, or this could be a lot like a long distance relationship, right? Okay. All right, so let's see here. We got the Queen of Swords coming in, right? So this is someone that is speaking their truth, establishing proper boundaries. Their mind is made up or made anew. Very intelligent, very direct, very strategic in how they move, and someone that is not very emotional, but they are emotionally intelligent. All right. A lot of people misconstrue that, thinking that because you're not reactionary in an emotional level, that means you have no emotional intelligence. But that's not what that means, right? Emotional intelligence, you're able to establish proper boundaries, know what to react to, what deserves your energy versus what doesn't, right? So essentially, you know to stay in your lane, okay? So someone here, and I say make your mind anew, because she's crowned with a crown of butterflies, and butterflies represent like transformation, right? And that's like the final stage of transformation, essentially, right? So this could be like a new type of mentality, right? So it could be an instance where you are cutting out procrastination. All right. If you're waiting for news to come in as it relates to some sort of legal document, I'm hearing that's coming in swiftly for you. The decision might be made this week with the swords being present. right? So this is someone that's very detached, and this is how they're able to make wise decisions or be very decisive in how they move, because they have taken a step back to reassess the whole situation from a bird's eyes view, and then now they can move forward in making a proper decision. Your judgment is not clouded. You're very clear-minded, and you are an excellent communicator, right? So I don't know, you may be laying down the laws, principles, terms, conditions. Again, it has to do with legalities and contracts and so forth, right? Someone could be investigating, researching, um, or it could be a case where others are viewing you as very poised right now, in how you're making a decision. It's time to strike. You're about to take swift, righteous action. Okay, with the Queen of Swords here. You've seen it all, and you know which direction you're going. All right. I'm getting communication, right? From this card, she has her hand outstretched, as if for someone that likes to gesticulate, like to use their hands to communicate, their body to communicate what is being said. So this type of energy, she's very open, but you have to be very mindful of how you're going to be approaching her, because she has the sword of truth and righteousness, just like in the Justice card, okay? So she can pierce the veil, she can see through the bullshit, she knows what's up. So you have to be very mindful of how you approach her. Approach with caution. So this could be how someone is viewing you right now, my collective, right? From afar. I guess people are seeing that you're not someone to be messed with, essentially. There's so much transformation, all right? This could be like accessing new information that's changing your mind or your belief structure, all right? If we're going, if it's an instance that you have any court case or anything like that, the judge may be a female. It may be a woman judge that's governing. I don't know, I'm getting like high officials being women, all right? So hi, Grand Rising. Welcome, enjoy. I hope the reading resonates. Let's see here. Yeah, this is just someone that's really balanced. So you're very balanced in how you're looking at a matter right now. You're laying down the law, all right? So again, we have governance, we have laws and policies that's possibly on the mind of the collective right now for this week. I'm guessing people are tired of waiting around right now. If I'm picking up, the wait is over. People are tired of waiting. People have been observing, and this could be in terms of what's going on with government, depending on, you know, your country or where you're located. People have been waiting for a long time. They've been observing, and now they're about to express how they're feeling as it relates to certain rules, regulations, and policies that are being implemented. And I feel like if we're looking at it from that perspective, the people know their rights. Okay, they know their rights, and the mood that they're in right now is being very vocal about expressing how they feel about certain policies and procedures. All right. They're moving towards what's beneficial towards them, right? And if it's not, if they're hearing something they don't like, they are gonna be expressing that in any ways that they deem fit to express that, either through uh, um, protest or electing officials that align with their the policy that they want to implement. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy here with the Justice card governing as the overall energy, and then with the Queen of Swords adorned as a woman. So I don't know if this is like policies towards women that are being reviewed and readjusted. Um, if we're looking at a broader sense, in a broader sense for that. All right. So that's the current energy that, you know, my collective is in right now. The Queen of Swords energy. It's just no more fucking bullshit. People are tired of it. All right. So I don't know, for you officials out there, you guys might have a revolt on your hands. Right? Um and then what are we moving towards now? It's the Nine of Cups. All right, so this is like emotional fulfillment. um this is like happiness. You just need one more cup to get to that state of bliss. All right, so something has come to completion. There might be a final stage or step. If it's an instance where you're dealing with any legalities, the terms and conditions please you, it works out in your favor. You do believe a ruling that you're getting is super beneficial to you. It works out in your favor. It's fair, essentially. You feel good because you have expressed how you feel about a particular situation or circumstance or terms in a contract, right? I get legalities heavily here. So you feel really good that you're able to express yourself. Your viewpoint was heard, and it's so worked out that whether it is in a connection, organization, whatever level it resonates with you, that you have been heard. All right, which essentially is what you've wanted all along. Okay, so you've stood your ground, you've expressed yourself, expressed the boundaries, stood your ground, and you're getting the results that is pleasing to you. All right, and it's fair because things have been assessed from all angles. This essentially is also a warning that we on a world scale is heavily under judgment right now by the divine. Okay, if we want to look at it from that level, from that higher perspective, from that bird's eye view, God has been sitting on his throne, his or her throne, and watching everything that has been happening, and is making a fair assessment and judgment. So we are essentially under judgment right now. Okay, but I'm getting that if you have been on the right side of karma, doing things that is aligned with being morally just and being equitable in how you've been treating both yourself and people around you, that the results will be in your favor. So it's just time for the good guys, essentially, is what I'm seeing here. It's time for the good guys, right? With the Nine of Cups coming through, okay, everyone is getting their just due with Nine of Cups. You're going to be very pleased with the results. If you've been working on something for a while now, you're going to be very pleased with the results. If this has to do with like family setting, again, you're going to be very pleased with the results. Whatever it is that you've been working on, you've been closely examining, it's going to work out in your favor with us moving into the Nine of Cups. So it's just fairness, equality, balance for all parties involved. Nine of Cups showing up here. Oh my gosh. I don't know who is this, but someone that's in the collective is extremely joyful at this time. All right, there's so much joy that's being emitted, and I felt it. All right. So I think that's it. There's nothing really that I want to clarify. Let's pull notes to self. Is this an instance that you have any like blockages or anything, or you're kind of wondering like what it is that you need to work on currently. I have one card here. Let's see. I'm just gonna pull two. All right. Let me put that back because I got that last time. So I want to ensure that, you know, the messages are... All right, wonderful. So the two notes to self that I have here, that I've written, all right. The first one comes out. It says, I'm not a failure nor a disappointment, despite who wants to say or think that. I may not be at the forefront at all times. I am a best friend, a secret keeper, a shoulder to lean on, someone who makes you smile in a dull moment, a support, a gentle encouragement, a person with a huge heart to even love someone who feels unlovable. These things matter. I matter. So that might be like an affirmation that you want to say to yourself. But this is so good. It came up in the upright, so it just means that you are now essentially learning that your value, as it relates to what you bring to connections and relationships. All right. So the small things that go behind the scenes that people don't see, you recognize that these things matter, and a lot of people will be coming to this recognition as it relates to those little things that you put in that someone else may not be up to par to put into a particular situation. And that's how someone sees your value or your worth. This could be why the Three of Wands is here. Like, you can love people from afar, or it could be a case where you have admirers that are from afar that really do see your worth or your value, right? But you essentially have to see that within yourself first, okay? All right, and then the second note to self is ensure that my support group are all for my highest good. Remember, energy first, action second, then words. My gut is always right. Do not fear being alone. That's when I get a chance to communicate with spirit or supreme. There's a difference with being alone and being lonely, okay? So this may be something that you are struggling with the feeling of loneliness. That essentially is a lie that not only this system tells us, but from the enemy, because you're never truly alone. Even if you are the last man standing, you have support from your spirit team always, all right? So you have to believe that. And it's just like when you're single or by yourself, that gives you a time to just step back and just reevaluate everything that's going on in and around you. It allows you to be self-aware, okay? So silence is not a bad thing. Boredom is not a bad thing, because from those levels, it actually sparks creativity for you to actually, it's like downtime, right? And you rejuvenate yourself to get up and go again, all right? So being by yourself or singular, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, right? Sitting being bored, instead of dwelling, oh, I'm so lonely, I'm so alone. It's just like you get a chance to really listen to your intuition. And not only that, you get a chance to think about, okay, so what is my next step, and make concrete plans towards that and execute, all right? So it's not bad being in resting energy. I don't know why people are shamed for that, All right, so those are the two notes of self that came out. I don't see anything about so much about love and relationship. It's more about legalities, contracts. I don't even see anything that's highly emotional in the cards that came out today. So I guess a lot of people are in not only intellect but mind space right now. So I'm not going to pull anything from my love notes deck, even though I'm shuffling. I just like to shuffle. It's very therapeutic for me. All right. So that's it, guys. I hope it resonates. I hope you guys please like, share, and subscribe, comment if it resonates. I want to know in the comment section below as it relates to if this resonates with you, if you found value in this particular read. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by, chilling with me, and have a great one. It's been your girl Traytriune, and I will see you on the next one.